Hey, it's your girl here to tell you some tips and how, I don't know, to date like as a Christian. For one, ladies, as you're walking with Christ, if you meet a boy and he calls you fine and stuff, like, don't get me wrong, being called pretty is a thing, but men who lust are not for you, girl. Like, there are men out there who think you're pretty and who like genuinely want to get to know you and your soul, and they don't want to like do inappropriate stuff with you. Okay, that is a no. That's a Jezebel spirit. Also, if you're doing something with someone that God is telling you not to do, I don't care what anyone says, it will never work out. And that's not me speaking like out of opinionated source. If you want to like start dating in a godly way, also like don't look for people that like, if they're not gonna be going to church and I guess being in their Bible, obviously, yeah, you could plant the seed, but you can't change people. So like I said, dating other Christians, it's not as easy to find, but also if you date in God's word, he's going to set you up for success with that person. If you start dating or talking to someone and you stop talking to God, stop talking to that person. Everyone is good by their fruit. Therefore, the fruit of the Spirit is like kindness, faithfulness. If you just have a feeling about somebody or something, that feeling is called discernment. God gives us discernment to let us know, hey, leave it alone. Spirits are real. Bad spirits are real. And when you start messing with someone or dating someone and you're being disobedient to God with this person, it is literally going to put you in a cycle. If anyone knows, you have to be like, put your foot down. A lot of people, especially women, we're so like, we want to be so like shape ourselves and mold ourselves for someone to like us. But God is going to send you someone who is made for you for life if you just wait. And not just wait, but if you just be obedient. Like I said, if a man really loves you, he's not going to be asking you for inappropriate photos. He's not going to be asking to sleep with you the first time you guys hang. That's called lust. And lusting, church with your significant other. Go to church with the person that you're dating. Even if you're not like a thing, go to church. See what their church, like what their worship life is like. Because when you go through a hard time with somebody, you want them to speak to God. You don't want them speaking to another girl about it or to another guy about it. And this is all not to say for judgment. This is just to say for someone who I genuinely am pretty comfortable in my walk in faith with Christ. I just feel like in the standards of like being a Christian or just dating in God's word. If you don't date in God's word, it will never work out. It may work out in a worldly way, but deep down in your soul and deep down in being obedient to God, it's not going to work out.